our previous lessons, we learned how to create a teacher account in Seesaw, how to create a new class, how to add students to your class, and today we're going to look at Seesaw from the perspective of the student. For this video lesson to be more effective, we need to assign an activity to your student so that in future he could or she could add his or her response to the activity that we assigned. The easiest way to assign activities is by using this green add button. Assign activity, it will automatically move you to your library or community library. As you know, our Seesaw Genie course is about various things you can do with Seesaw, how to create activities in Seesaw which are engaging, interactive, some very cool tips and tricks about Seesaw, but at this point, we will use activities that are already there in Seesaw. They are in community library and we will assign one activity to your students. We need to go to activities and to click browse activity library. Here we appear in community library. You can search it by grade level or by the subjects that are necessary and you're looking for activities for your students. I will choose some random activity. If you click on this heart once, you will add this activity to your library. I can see this activity, so if I open it, I can look if I like it and then I can assign it. Click on this assign and I can assign to the whole class, to several classes if I have various classes. I can assign it just for one student, so you can click add edit students. You can assign just a sample student. This sample student is something that you will use very often because sample student helps you to see how students see this activity. Assign it just to sample student. Now we can go to our activities. We can see these are the activities and assigned to one student in kindergarten, and it was our sample student. And if you want to see how your students can add their response, you can click on add response and look at this activity of a sample student. You can do the activity, so here it's like just the links, but let's pretend that we did something. We could even draw here or add text or add response using microphone and so on. It doesn't matter at this point. If they think that they have already completed the activity, they can click on this green check button and it means that they are ready and their activity will be assigned, will be sent back to the teacher. Try to use sample students as often as you can. Your student can sign up using app.seesaw.me, or if you are using Seesaw for Schools, this, like everything about students and classes, will be done by your administrator. I will choose I'm a student, and here I can sign in with Google. If your students have a Google account assigned to them, they can use email and password and click sign in. Students can sign in using text code or scan the code with their device. You can find all this information again, as I mentioned, by clicking on students. And here's the information provided. You can print student sign-in poster. You can print out this poster and use it in your classroom. And there will be this code that your students can scan with their device and just sign in. Or they can use this text code. I will copy it and I will sign in using this text code. So again, this is very cool. Like any student can choose who he is And we are inside. What we can see inside and what your students can see inside their account is very similar to teacher's account. There is a journal, a feed of this is like a class journal, but it also can be just a journal of this very student, what he or she has done or posted. There could be activities. Activities are divided into to do, what they need to do, and this is the activity that is waiting for response. Remember, I assigned it to the whole class. That means that Rory, the students I have signed in as Rory, I need to add my response. I need to complete this activity. There could also be activities in progress. It means that I started, I saved it as draft, and I didn't complete it, and I didn't send it to my teacher, and done something that I have completed. I can also see the calendar views, what activity I have to do. There is an inbox tab. This is messages and notifications from your teacher. And if the block is enabled, you will also see the block. We will complete the activity that was assigned by my teacher. Okay, add a response. Let me complete this activity. So a student can view the instructions here, or sometimes teachers add instructions here. I can click here and I can play the instructions. This is very cool for students who cannot read fluently or just starting to read. Here I need to match the words with images, so I'm doing this. I can just add draft and it will be saved as draft. If I go like here, this is draft visible to you and your teacher, so the teacher will also see this. And if I have activities, I can click in progress and I can see that, okay, I need to finish this, I need to complete this activity. I didn't send it to my teacher. Here I also need to click on mic and read all these words. If the student does this for the first time, he will get this message. He needs to choose allow. Fat cat, mad, bad, red, hat, sat. So the student can listen to his response here. If he doesn't like it, he can click on 3 dots and delete it and record it again. You can actually do like this, make it smaller. He can also add text. He can add some images of photos of videos. He can add some shapes, maybe voice. He can move these tiles. He can use pencil to draw here and all this creative tools. If he doesn't like something, he can erase it or click undo. If everything is cool and he likes it, he can click on this green check and that's it. Waiting for teacher approval.